light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light up the world with love. So we come back again, light it up, light it up.
Oh, माना तेरी नजरों में मैं हूँ एक बाड़ा हो आवारा, नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये आवारा वो आवारा।
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा, नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा।
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा, नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा।
माना तेरे नजरों में
मैं हूँ एक बाड़ा हो आवारा, नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये आवारा वो आवारा।
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा, नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा।
Music box come again. Hey, 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 hey.
सागर सागर मोती मिलते पर्वत पर्वत पारस, तन मन ऐसे भीजे जैसे भर से महुए का रस।
अरे कस्तूरी को खोजत फिरता आई ये बंजारा वो बंजारा, नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये बंजारा वो बंजारा।
Run the world.
चांद जैसे मुखरे पे बिंदिया सितारा,
नहीं भूलेगा मेरी जान ये सितारा वो सितारा।
Music box. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Light up the world with love. Light it up, light.
Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill. This is Get Real with Shameeza, and I'm your host, Shameeza Ali. Salam, namaste, and good evening to everyone joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and on Island Zone Radio. Welcome, everyone. It is wedding season, and we have the best in the business to help you and your loved ones prepared for your special day. But first, let's do a giveaway. Our giveaway tonight is compliments of the Desi Group of Companies, serving our community for over 40 years here in Richmond Hill. It is a summer box filled with goodies to make your summer a little cooler. Now, here is your chance. Last week, we spoke to artist Ranjiv from Din. What is the name of his last song released? Again, the question is, last week we spoke to Ranjiv Ramdin. What is the name of the last song he released? While you guys share the live and also answer that question and get comfortable, grab a snack, and we will be right back after these messages.
Flamingo Restaurant and Mantra Lounge. We are NYC's premier Caribbean restaurant and lounge, specializing in authentic West Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean cuisine. Open every day for lunch and late nights. For delivery, find us on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Seamless, and DoorDash. Visit our rooftop lounge upstairs on the weekends for a fun-filled night. We cater and take bookings for private events. Find us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Flamingo Mantra. Our address is 120-06 Rockaway Boulevard, telephone 7188351000.
Please welcome my first guest for tonight, the one and only photographer that I trust for my photo shoots. He's been working with me probably for over 8 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Tony Tone.
Hey, what's up, Shameeza?
Good evening to you. For anyone who do not know who you are, please introduce yourself to us.
Okay, well, my name is Tony Tone from Double O Imagery. I've been flushed in the community for quite a number of years. I do all kind of events from weddings to swings to portraits to special events. I'm here to take care of your event. I call myself the Memory Weaver.
Wow. And congratulations. You have been serving our community. You have been there, from birthday shoots to, photography, like photo shoots I did a few weeks ago. I think it was our third or fourth time doing that in the 3-year span that I've been doing Get Real. And it's always, it gets better with you, right? Every time we do a photo shoot, it just keep getting better, right? And I look forward to our photo shoots because there is something special about, the camera that you make it magical somehow.
Well, I don't know about me making it magical. I think, once we get a rhythm, and we get a feel for what's going on, we feed off each other's energies, and it can't go anywhere but up. It gets better and better, like you said.
Now, in addition to photography, you also have a professional career that you're actually very proud and excited about, right? Tell us about that.
Are you talking about the video, or are you talking about my other thing altogether?
Yeah, other thing. I know you teach, right?
That's correct. I am the proud middle school teacher. Teaching is my passion. It's what I do. There's nothing more rewarding than to be a part of a child's development and growth. Nothing more rewarding. If I gave up photography tomorrow, I would still be a happy man.
Oh, wow. But photography for you is more of a passion that you have, just like the career as well. So you're one of those lucky people who get to do the things that you enjoy, right?
Twice,
exactly.
Yes.
Twice.
But it's not just photography. I also provide video services. I have a whole team of people that work with me, and we make things happen. One of the most misunderstood things about me is, when people see me in the community, I'm always that guy that's doing this and that guy that's doing that. And they rarely see me in the situation where, like weddings, which calls for a whole team of people, I have that as well. Right. I just need people to know and understand that. I do videos, I do pictures, and I have a whole team working. It's the double O imagery experience, if that makes sense.
Yes, it is. And it's truly an amazing service. And like you said, serving this community. Now, in your professional opinion, is it better to shoot at a garden or at a beach when it comes? Because we're speaking wedding season here right now, right? Mm-hmm. And we have people who are having to make that tough decision. Do we want to go to a garden and do the shoot? Do we want to be on the beach? In your opinion, where do you feel it's better to do that shoot during the wedding?
I think, well, to be honest, I think beach shoots should have beach wear. Garden shoots are almost always much better and much more appropriate for weddings. If you're going to do a beach shoot for a wedding, it should be something like an engagement shoot where you show the intimacy, the romanticism, like just a couple alone, like engaging in each other and being aware of each other, walking through the sand, drawing pictures in the sand, wading through the water. But the garden experience, that's gonna be more elegant, more wedding appropriate for the guests, for the bridal party and the couple, if that makes sense.
It makes sense, but it's a tough decision that sometimes brides and grooms have to sit down and they have to, they have to figure it out. And sometimes they don't have an explanation like the one that you're giving here, right? So this will make their lives a little bit easier in terms of what they're looking for, right? And what is important to them. So it's important.
Indeed.
Now, what is for you, right? Again, hiring a photographer for a wedding. What is an ideal time limit? Like, how long before the wedding should couples be consulting with you for your professional services?
Ideally, okay, a wedding, and you'll probably, as long as you interview me, you'll probably hear me say the same theme all over and all over again because it's important. The wedding is one of the most important days of your life, and it ought not, I should say, not that it cannot. You ought not treat it like you would treat any other event, like you're having a party. A wedding is a production. It really is. And as such, and it's a production of your life and the rest of your life. So I would say a year before your wedding should be ideal to plan before it, or even sometimes even longer. And you'll find that sometimes if you're booking a hall, you're probably going to get that hall. If you book anytime in between a year. But if you're going to book a major ballroom, right? Even a year in advance, you may find that those dates are unavailable. So a year, at least a year, I would say.
At least a year. So if you are an upcoming bride, either this summer or next summer, this summer might be a little bit too late to consult, right? But if the right way will be start consulting now for next summer if you are getting married.
I'm already booking dates for next year.
Now, on social media, and for years now, one of the biggest issues that we have had is people get married, it's a year later, 2 years later, and they still do not have their professional photography photos and videos. I'm sure this is not an issue that you've had with your clients, but what is a normal, what is like the expected time for a bride and groom to have their photos sent to them, have it in their hands? How long after the wedding is the expected wait time?
Okay. I'm so glad you asked this question. It's nuanced. It's not black or white. It's not cut and dry.
Right.
And see, this is why I'm so glad you're doing this show. I'm so glad there's so much information that people need to know because, you get married. Most people, when they get married, they've never done it before. So they don't know what to ask. They don't know how to engage in it. It's a two-part answer. If you are booking a photographer, you got to be very, very careful. It's not just price. And I get it. There is an argument. You don't want to overcharge because wedding pictures and wedding videos can cost a lot of money. But you also got to consider customer service. You also got to consider professionalism in who you're dealing with. If you so that dynamic is in play. And then we live in a media world where things are uploaded immediately. So clients oftentimes they want it yesterday because they can have their guests take a cell phone picture and put it up right away. And then they go to the photographer, where are my pictures? Well, we have to edit them. We have to cull through the pictures. We have to make sure that the photo book that you get is laid out properly. We have to send it out for printing and we have to get it back. Now, I can't answer for other photographers, but I know with me, I would say I give you I give you the proofs back within a week, right? Those are pictures. The video is a little bit different. So within that week, I tell you, you make the choices for your book or you make your choices for your packages. The clock starts ticking for me to have your return when you make your choices, because you have to give the photographer enough time to properly deal with your product. So
Right.
the clock's like, come back within a week. You let's say, okay, let's give you an example. You book me for your wedding. The night of the wedding is Saturday night. By the next Saturday, you have your link of your proofs, of all your proofs. I tell you, Shameeza, check out this link. You make the comments over here to let me know which pictures that you choose. If you get back to me within a week, your product should be done within 3 weeks and you're done. You're over. If you get back to me within a month, then your product will take 6 months and 3 weeks. If you get back to me, and actually my contract doesn't allow for after 6 months anymore. You have to pick your choices between 6 months. You'd be surprised at how many clients, oh, okay, I'll get back to you. No rush, no rush, no rush, no rush, no rush, no rush. Okay, it's no rush for you, but I need to, I have other clients that I have to deal with too. So
Right.
it's a double-edged sword, It's the photographer and it's the client. The client has to make their choices to make their product turn out properly, if I'm making sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's not only the photographer that we're looking at. Sometimes it's a client too. And to all the brides and grooms, make sure you're not one of those people. And my final question to you tonight: what is your advice to brides and to grooms that are getting married? As a photographer, what would be your advice to them?
Okay. Best question of all. My advice to you, please listen to me. This is an important day of your life. Do not plan your wedding on the day of the wedding. I'll tell you what I mean. Many people have ideas for their wedding. They think they're planning, but they don't do this, they don't do that, they don't do this. And then the day of, all of a sudden, who's going to get the sodas? Who's going to get the drinks? Where's the food going to come from? You're doing that the day of. And then you can't do that. Everything that's in your wedding should be planned and executed. You should know who's going to deliver this, who's going to pick up this, where is this going to get ordered. That should be done a week before the wedding. Everything in the hall should be set up the night before. So all you have to do on the day of the wedding, get your makeup done, get dressed, and go to your affair. But if you're doing everything in the morning and you got nobody's in charge, some person in charge of this one and nobody person in charge of that one, that means that you had an idea for your wedding, but you weren't planning for it. Plan for your wedding and execute it at least a week before. Everything should be taken care of a week before. So the day of, all you have to do is go to your wedding. Get your makeup, get your outfit, and go to your wedding.
Yeah. Speaking of a makeup and outfit, we have the ladies coming up that will tell us all about makeup and the outfits. But before we do that, I do want to say thank you so much, Tony, for being here this evening. It was truly a pleasure to have you. And for anyone who's having a wedding, birthday party, or any special event and you need photography service, please call my friend Tony and make sure that he makes the magic happen at your event. All right, Tony, how can they contact you if they need your services? Well, it's more of when they need your services. How can they contact you when they need your services?
You can contact me you can see my website. It's at the word 000imagery.com. www.00imagery.com. So that's the word 20imagery.com, or you can contact me at 516-308-2102.
Perfect. All right. With that said, thank you so much for being here this evening, Tony. And I will definitely see you very soon. Good evening.
Thank you so much.
And before we bring on our next guest, I would like to say a very special thank you to my sponsor for tonight that sponsored my outfit, Rihanna Exclusive Design. To Rihanna and her daughters, thank you for always making me feel special in the outfits you choose for me. It's so special to walk into the store, pick an outfit, try it on, and that's the outfit that I always end up walking out with. If you guys have not visited them yet, we are about to hear from Rihanna's daughter, and she will tell us all about their business and what it does and how you can consult with them and have the perfect outfit for your wedding. So, with no further ado, please welcome Rafeena Alicia Mohamed. Good evening. How are you? You have to unmute. There we go.
Wow.
Perfect.
First timer. Hi, how are you?
Please introduce yourself for anyone who do not know who you are.
Okay, I'm Rafeena Alicia Mohamed. Rihanna's daughter, the sorry lady, Langa lady's daughter.
Yes. Rihanna's Exclusive Design. You are representing that brand here today. And these are some of the outfits. Now, are these specifically only for brides, or are they mother of the bride? I see a yellow one there. I don't know if there are too many moms who want to wear that one, but are these only bridal outfits that you have here right now? Or are they
Right now, in the back here, it really depends on what you're looking for, because when I marry my baby, I think I'm going to be wearing something like this. But yeah, these are my bridal outfits in the back here.
very nice? Now, Rafeena, tell us a little bit about Rihanna. As I know that she has been, your boutique has been around for many, many years. Tell us about a little bit about the business and how long you guys have been around and who exactly are your customers.
So my mom, I'm 32. My mom's been in this business. She started off before I was born. So working in the flea market, working from home, however else. She's been doing this like all her life. She knows everything about Indian clothes.
Yes.
And pretty much her, you know, we have customers that watch me and my sisters grow. And we've been
Right.
dealing with them. So they've been sticking by our side for years. Every day we have new people that stop by. My mom's taste. Okay, so everything here, she handpicks everything herself. You know?
Right. Exactly.
So I feel like she's good with choosing for us girls and women. You know? She knows
So she's
exactly what we like.
right. She's been in the business for so long, probably close to 40 years that she's been doing
Yeah.
this. She has that, like, she can just look at you and she can probably tell you what will go well with your body type, with your skin color, and with what you're about to do, your personality. She can basically tell you. Now, you
Yeah.
guys are big on customization, right?
Yeah.
You customize the outfit for your clients. What
Mhm.
exactly does that entail when someone says, "Hey, I can customize your outfit for you," right?
Mhm.
From back home, we know customization, or it's like sewing it from scratch. But what exactly, when you guys customize an outfit for a client, what exactly does that entail?
Okay. So let's say Shameeza wants to renew her vows, because
Yes.
that's the only thing you can do, right? So let's say you like this outfit here,
Yeah.
but we want to make this in royal blue. So everything here, I can make it to you. You want a longer top, you want a cap sleeve. Everything here, I could custom. The back is a little too low. I bring up the back. Everything is customizable. Even if you don't want so much bling, I could
Yeah.
take off the bling. Whatever you want to do. This got too much can. I could take off the can. So everything is exactly to your size, your measurements, everything. Your height. I have some brides that they come in, they're like 4'11". So, we got to make the cute little sizes for them. It's
Right.
your day. I want you to feel comfortable. Whoop.
Got it. So we covered what customization is. Now, a bride walks in and you see this bride and you're thinking, hey, I have the perfect outfit for you. But
Don't worry, I'm here. Sorry.
yeah,
My girl is falling.
you So the bride walks in, you see her, you know what will be perfect for her.
Yeah.
And then she tells you the complete opposite of what you have in mind. How do you handle these situations, which I'm sure happens all the time in the line of business? Do
Mhm.
you try to tell her what your opinion is, or do you go with what she wants and basically follow and give her exactly what she wants?
So for me, it's exactly what you want. Whatever
Got it.
you want. I want to work with your budget. In
Hmm.
this store here, we have 3 floors. So I have literally from $20 go all the way up to the bridal section. Right? So
I've
it's
shopped in some of those $20 and $30 ones before.
I know my sale, but it's good stuff. It's honestly because I need to
Yes,
clear out, that we have too
exactly.
much things in this store. The store is crazy. Rahan is a very big investor. That I must say. So pretty much the when they come in, if I have a bride, I ask them, when's the wedding? I need to know time. I need to know, is it a nikah? Are we doing a Hindu wedding? What kind of ceremony are we doing? Do you want to do 2 outfits? Let's say, you want something grand, something fancy. It'll take about 3 months to make, to custom, you know?
Right.
So I have to know your timing. If it's like, no, I need something next week, then I'll work with you because I keep a couple sizes. But
Right.
everything here, if I like turn the camera, oh, see if I can turn it. Oh, like everything here is, these are 38. But if I have the time, or even if I could rush something, I'll do so. Sorry.
So those standard right there is like 38. So if you want it smaller or bigger, you can customize it. It's just important that you have the time to do it.
Yeah.
So you can get the right thing. Now, there are many sari stores, as you will see, right? Most of us refer to them as sari stores. What
Yeah.
sets Rihanna exclusive design? What sets you guys apart from the rest?
Well, I can definitely say I feel like we're the trendsetters. That's how I feel.
You should say that with confidence, because being there, knowing your mom for so many years, I truly feel and wearing your garments with pride every time I go out. I can I can actually attest to the quality. I can attest to many things, the styles. It's just different, right? So you can say it proudly.
So, okay, no matter what, we have to bring in outfits that cater to our customers. But my mom also tries to do she wants to bring in she likes to bring in pieces that there is trending in India. Like what you're wearing. That's what they wear. We want to be up to date with the fashion.
And then
And yeah,
sorry, go
continue.
ahead.
No, 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 you. It's okay.
Speaking of the fashion, where does your inspiration, your mom's inspiration, what inspires you guys with these outfits?
Honestly, for me personally, I just I could live in Indian clothes. So
Yeah.
just seeing like how royal, your favorite celebrities look in it. I love walking in one of our pieces and just being in a red outfit.
Right.
That's like my thing. When me and my mom go to weddings, we love it. I love seeing my brides like just like when they're walking out, it's just like bam, you know?
Right.
That's like our yeah. But it's just like seeing like I'm always on Instagram looking at what the newest trends are, what the brides are wearing. I'm seeing like they're doing different colors now. They're more
Yeah.
blush pink. White is trending crazy. I don't even have no white. Well, I have white the other way. But like I just like seeing what else are they gonna do? You know?
Right. Yeah. And then speaking of the colors, over the last few years, we've definitely seen colors that are not your traditional red and that type of stuff. We've seen different colors, vibrant colors. I see
Yeah.
one of our viewers, Mohamed Asghar, is asking, so what's the name of the store, the location, and telephone number?
Okay, so the name of the store, it's Rihanna's Exclusive Design, and we're located at 17323 Jamaica Avenue. And you guys could contact us, call us at 917-300-6488.
Perfect. And as Kim says, you make the outfits affordable for us on a budget. And many of us, we're always on a budget. Like, for example, when I come in there, I'm shopping for myself, my daughter, my son, my husband. So we're always on a budget, right? I come in and I tell you my budget, and you find exactly what we need in that price range. So
Yeah.
for anyone else who when families go in, do not go with the rumors, guys. You go in, they will work with your budget. So as someone who has worked with tons of brides over the years, what is the one mistake you have seen brides make when it comes to choosing an outfit?
I feel, honestly, like when we go about doing the I don't even feel there's really a mistake. It's just some of my brides, they lose weight. So when they lose weight, we just have to alter it, which is a good problem. You know,
Yes, it's definitely a good problem.
that
And I'm
is a good
sure
problem.
it has a lot to do with all of the things leading up to the wedding, the running around and all the other things that come with doing a wedding.
Yeah, the stress, but that's fine. That's like, I feel like that's the least of their problems because I have seamstresses all around that will take care of it. Richmond Hillside, I have a lot in Queens Village. I have a seamstress on premises. So,
Mhm.
you know, just in case they do get panicky and they get like kind of worried, like, oh my God, what's going on? This outfit's not fitting me no more, whatever, but it could be fixed.
Yeah. And speaking of colors, right? We just touched a little bit on color. What is one of the
Mhm.
most unusual color you've seen a bride chose for her wedding?
I don't know. People are usually very safe when it comes to their colors. So they do the maroon.
Yeah.
They do the burgundies, the reds. I have a periwinkle blue. That was a beautiful one. It was like periwinkle blue
Periwinkle
color was
blue. That must
amazing.
have been pretty,
That
but
was
it's not
so
something you see.
pretty.
Yeah, because I can envision like bridesmaid in those, but not really, the bride. But I'm sure it was
Oh,
beautiful.
it
Now
was a hit. It was a hit
it
because
was
the
a hit.
Sherwani
Yeah.
and her outfit together, it was so different. And it was a Hindu wedding. I put it on my Instagram and I got some good likes on it too.
Do you ever have a groom who is more into the clothing and more, interactive than the bride is?
So it's like it's vice versa, right? Because sometimes usually the grooms are very simple,
They
and then the
accept
girls
that.
want to be really fancy. But then I have grooms like this year, I have grooms that they want to, be as fancy as the brides, which is understandable because you're the king of the party.
Of
You got to
course.
be, you got to go all out. But we
What
try,
is-
like, no matter what, we try to make sure everyone matches together. Once I get the bride's outfit out the way, the hard work is done. And then
Mhm.
we have a color chart so everything matches up
And
together.
you guys will dress bride, groom, the entire wedding party, parents,
Yeah.
you do all of that. And you
Yeah.
have many of your brides who actually come in and they do all of that with you guys. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for all your bridal outfits, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We do everything. The whole
Perfect.
family.
Now,
Sisters.
what is your advice to any bride and groom that is getting married in the next few months or next year? What is your advice to them?
Definitely come 5 months before and we could literally get you your dream outfit. We're going to make sure everything is on point and perfect for you. If you come 5 months, if you come with pictures for me, like,
Mhm.
so I could kind of see like inspo pictures. we could
Got
make everything happen. Like I said, with my yellow falling piece over there, anything that you want. Like I have girls that would want to put like elephants like on the bottom here or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to do, we try to bring it
Gonna
to
come
life.
get it.
Yeah,
Perfect. So
because it's a custom. So why not?
exactly. That's the whole idea of the custom, right? So Rafeena, it was truly a pleasure having you here this evening. Before you leave us, any word of advice before you leave us here this evening?
A word of advice. Well, I actually just wanted to turn the camera. I wanted you guys to see a little bit of this.
Yes, please go ahead. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm all backwards and all over the place. I don't even know how to do this. Oh, I guess I just got to do it. Oh, this
There you
way? I'll just do it this way.
There. Yeah.
But okay.
The other side.
You're seeing everything?
Yes, we're
Okay,
seeing
let's
it.
go
Yeah.
this way. Let's go this way.
Yes.
So, like a mother would definitely come in, do this in like a yellow. See?
Mm-hmm.
With the work.
Oh, wow.
This is, if I'm ever getting married, this is a piece right here.
Are you going to save it?
Yeah, it's gonna fit me. It's gonna fit me.
It's so pretty. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, if I'm doing a red, it's right here.
Oh,
I
wow.
have
Wow.
beautiful
Yes.
outfits like this, like mother of the bride or groom. Oh, this is my other outfit I'm getting married in. So I
Oh,
have two outfits. You see?
yes, you will be entitled to a few different outfit change.
Yeah, like just like five, not too much.
Not too many, no. You got it. Oh my God, that
Yeah,
one's gorgeous. Look at the
yeah,
jewelry. Oh my gosh, look at that.
yeah. So everyone just has to come in, and I got you guys covered.
Yes. Wow. I'm happy we had the opportunity to showcase the upstairs because every time I come to visit, I always am blown away by the beauty of the outfits up there. So I'm happy we got a chance tonight to do this, and thank you for being so brave and for representing your mom in such a beautiful way. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And guys, please go down, check out Rihanna's exclusive. Make sure if you are a bride, you're doing your consultation as soon as possible and get your dream outfit ready for your wedding. All
All I
right.
need 3 months, guys. Just 3 months, okay?
3 months. Get your customization done for you, your family, your groom, parents of the bride. Get it all right at Rihanna's exclusive. Um, while we get our next guest ready for that segment, we will take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Flamingo Restaurant and Mantra Lounge. We are NYC's premier Caribbean restaurant and lounge, specializing in authentic West Indian, Chinese, and Caribbean cuisine. Open every day for lunch and late nights. For delivery, find us on Uber Eats, Grubhub, Seamless, and DoorDash. Visit our rooftop lounge upstairs on the weekends for a fun-filled night. We cater and take bookings for private events. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Flamingo Mantra. Our address is 120-06 Rockaway Boulevard, telephone 7188351000.
And we are right back. And please welcome our next guest for tonight. She makes the beauty in beautiful look seamless. Please welcome Rebecca Reshiram. I think I butchered your name. Hi, Rebecca.
That's okay.
I butchered it, right? Tell me the correct way to say it so next time I have no excuses.
It's Rebecca Reshiram.
Rishiram. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Thank you for that. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Rebecca. My IG is Bexalicious85. That's what everybody knows me as
Yes.
Bex. I've been doing makeup for 15 years. And also I've been doing hair the same amount of time. And
So
we've had our talks, so you know this already.
yes, I definitely know it. And we have been working together now for several years. As a matter
Hmm.
of fact, Tony did my first photo shoot, and you were the one who did my makeup, which was like 3.5 years ago,
Yeah.
when I started Get Real with Shameeza. So thank you for always making me feel confident when I'm doing a photo shoot or if I'm going to an event. You are my preferred makeup artist. So I always come to you. And tonight I wanted to have you here because I know you 15 years is a long time, right? You've
Yeah.
definitely seen some things in this industry. Um,
Yes, I
how
have.
long, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. That's fine.
How long before the wedding should bride contact you to consult with you for their makeup?
So usually it takes maybe like a year in advance so I can get full notice of the dates because they do go by really quick. Because as soon as somebody finds out their date, which is always a big weekend that you get booked up, like July 4th, Memorial Weekend,
Right.
Labor Day weekend, all those big weekends get booked up really quick. So as soon as you find out your date, you should hop on your phone or your email and email your makeup artist, your photographer, your vendors, everyone, the date of your wedding.
And I see you have everyone here in the comments just saying how awesome you are. Uh,
No.
so what is important as a bride, right? What should I look for in a makeup artist?
Cleanliness. You want to make sure everything looks put together. You don't want to look crazy out of
Mm-hmm.
all words on your wedding day. And it's basically preference, what you like. If you want a
Right.
more dramatic look, you can go for an artist that does dramatic looks. If you want someone that does more lighter work, you can go for an artist that does, light
More.
work.
Okay.
More of like a
So it's
natural look. Yeah.
your personal preference in
Mm-hmm.
terms of how to choose, because if I go on to Instagram right now, I can probably every scroll that I do, I'll probably find a makeup artist in there. So I
Mm-hmm.
think, work with, I was, do you think it's important to work with someone who maybe you can have a recommendation for someone else? Because a lot of times I think that's how a lot of people choose someone. They that makeup artist would have worked with another bride or a family member or a
Yeah.
friend who refers them to someone else.
Yeah, it's
Right?
more likely on recommendations because they see how you work, how your hand is basically, and what they see on someone else. It's basically
Right.
your work on a canvas. And
Got it.
if they like it, they'll refer you.
Definitely. Now, you said a year ahead of time. So most of the time, brides are planning, or people are planning a wedding, right? The parents, the bride. But we're speaking directly about brides because wedding is all about the brides, right?
Hmm.
What is your advice for them to get the most flawless makeup? Because keep in mind, most of the weddings that we see in our community, right? It's like a 4-day process. We're looking from like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and sometimes it goes on, right? So our skin is getting ready for like a week of constant makeup going on. Like, what is one of the things for brides to do before the wedding so they can have the most flawless application of makeup and just have like nice skin for their wedding?
So on my contract, I actually put tips that you can do before your wedding day. So I say 2 weeks before your actual wedding day is when you get a facial. Because if you do it the week of, you can break out, you can get rashes, your skin will not take too well to the product that's placed on your face. So it's
Mhm.
always good to do it 2 weeks before so your skin can basically settle down for makeup.
Mohamed Asgar says, "What happens if the bride has to walk through a slight shower to the limousine with the makeup on?"
Oh, it won't come off.
It won't
Setting
come off.
spray and you prep your skin. What I usually do is moisturizer, primer, and setting spray, and that will keep your makeup from not budging. And
Yeah,
you've known I've done your makeup and hasn't budged.
it doesn't budge. And then when it comes to the end of the day, I'm like, I don't want to take this makeup off because it still looks flawless,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 hours later. Um, and speaking of that, right? You said that there is like tips that you put in there. Is there any specific skincare routine leading up like a few months that they might not be aware of? Is there anything that you would recommend that they start doing? So we know 2 weeks before they do their facial, but we have like a full year that they should be prepping their skin and getting it ready for that wedding, and maybe the bridesmaid too. Like, what is one of your secret to like having flawless skin?
Exfoliation is very, very important because there's a lot of dead skin cells on your face that you don't know that's there. But when you do apply the makeup, it will look cakey. And
Right,
that's what some people have. They want that airbrushed look and
right.
they don't get it because they don't prep their skin properly. So,
Got it.
exfoliating from like a year before, get an exfoliator that you like
Hmm.
and that sits well with your skin, and you can use that until the day of.
Got it. Now, here's the scenario, right?
Mhm.
Bride tells you that she doesn't like a lot of makeup, but you know that she needs coverage to look special on her day. How do you handle this situation?
Wow.
Which I'm sure it's a situation that you've been in before.
Yes. Well, like I said, skin prep is really, really important. So once the moisturizer and the primers are on and the serums are on, you will get that glow that you want. And I'm sure for that natural look, the glow is important. Um, and spot treatments with concealers and not a lot of foundation, just like very, very light foundation where you still look like yourself and you're
Right.
not getting that cakey look. Um, that is a big help in looking very natural the day of.
And so you will apply, but you will still keep in mind that she wants to look more like herself and not like,
Yes.
too different. So you just keep that
Yes.
in mind, make sure, because there is a way to do makeup that it's a makeup, no makeup look, right?
Yes. Yes.
Which you can achieve with the same products, but just that you have to apply it differently.
Yeah, with a lighter hand. You're not going to apply too much products on your face.
What is your biggest challenge being a makeup artist?
Hmm. There's always new trends coming up, new ways of applying your makeup, and you have to keep up. And there's new products coming out, let's say every week, that are the biggest things, are the best coverage, the best concealers. And it is expensive to put those things in your kit, as they come out. And you want to find new things to work with. And that is the biggest thing for me. Like, I'll see one thing, but I know I like a certain product and I want to stick with it, but I do want to try something else.
Right.
And it just like puts my mind in like craziness.
Yeah, really staying on a budget as a makeup artist too, to make sure that you're delivering quality products and making sure that your clients are getting the best of the best, but still
Yeah.
keeping yourself too on a budget, because these things are expensive and they can add up
Yes.
very quickly, especially when
Yes.
you're looking at different shades, and you
Mhm.
have to buy all of these different products in different shades, and you have to make sure that you have the lip colors and everything else. Now, I'm a bride and I'm getting married. What are the 3 things that I should have with me in my little bag on the day of my wedding?
So well, I started to do is provide the bride with little baggies that they can take with them. So
Oh,
I would
cute.
put a beauty blender or a sponge that they can touch up their makeup with,
Uh-huh.
just to pat on their face if they do get oily, if they have oily skin. The lip color that they used,
Hmm.
makeup wipe for the end of the day, and my business card.
Oh, your business card.
Yeah, just for
Yeah,
referrals.
very, very good. I like that one. Your business card in there is essential because right there at the wedding, there might be another a person who's getting married or possibly getting divorced, as Mr. Asgar says, and they might need your services. So it's good to have that a few cards handy because you
Yeah,
never know who might be watching, right?
yeah.
Um, so that's good to know. He wants to know if you do divorce celebrations, if you're able to do makeup for those people
Sure,
too.
I do all kinds of
Do
events.
all kinds of makeup, and you're not limited to the bride only. You can do
No.
bridal party,
Yes.
and you do a lot of other services as well in
Yes.
terms of makeup.
Yes. Prom, sweet 16, guests of the wedding, birthday parties, whatever kind of event you need to get dolled up for, I'm here.
Got it. Now, uh, I know there is a lot of talks in terms of choosing colors and when the light, right? For photography, all the different for makeup, they're different things, right? And you need the coverage and you need that stuff. For example, when I was doing my photo shoot 2 weeks ago, when you did that, it's different from what you will do for me going to an event where there's a lot of people. What's the
Yes.
difference, and how do you determine which one I need more coverage and it's right for the camera, and which one will be good for just in person? How do you determine these things? Because I know there is little things that goes into all of these little events.
So for photo shoots, it is a heavier coverage and a heavier makeup application because there will be lights in your face.
Right.
And you will be outside, probably in natural lighting, and you do want those colors on your face to pop. So,
Exactly.
like I said before, extra products on your face with primers, setting sprays.
Got it.
That's all going to play into how your photos are going to look on the end.
Got it. And then, do you provide services for the groom as well?
Yes, I've done
Yes.
a few brooms.
You've done a few grooms as
Just
well.
like light powder on their face. Yeah, they would
Now,
ask.
before you leave us tonight, what is your advice to brides and to the groom in terms of makeup?
Oh, in terms of makeup, I
You
want
know
to say
what? Let's
don't
make it
stress.
simple. In turn,
Don't stress
what's
because
your
that
advice to
will.
them for their wedding?
Don't stress because only you will know the little things on the end. I've gotten married and only I knew what wasn't there, and
Mhm.
everyone else has a good time, and that's what you should focus on, you and your groom or bride having a great time, and don't stress the little things. It won't matter.
Did you do your own makeup for your wedding?
For my reception, I did.
For your reception? Very, very good. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much, Rebecca. It was
Thank
truly a pleasure
you.
having you here this evening. If you would like to get in contact with Rebecca, please tell everyone how they can get in contact with you. Please tell them how they can get in contact with you.
Oh, get in contact. Sorry.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, I have my IG, which is Bexalicious85. That also has my email, which is Rebecca B makeup@gmail.com, or you can message me here on Facebook.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And you have a good
Thank
evening.
you.
I'll see you
You
soon.
too. Good
Take
night.
care. Bye bye. And we are ready for our next guest. Do we need a few? Okay, so we are ready for our next guest. Please welcome Dev Dilchand.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Good evening.
Hi, how are you? I love the background, and you look absolutely
We're
handsome
matching. We're
tonight.
matching. We're matching.
Yes, look at that.
How are you doing? How is everything? Thank you for having all of us here. You know, this is a platform that where all of us who are behind the scenes really don't get to be in the front center of
Yeah.
everything here right now. So thank you for giving us this opportunity to even voice our opinions and our thoughts on what you should do and what you shouldn't do.
Absolutely. And it's you guys are the ones, like you said, work behind the scenes that make it all happen, right? Like you're the magicians in the whole behind the scenes because when the bride comes out, people see the beautiful bride, the groom, they see, but you guys make sure that venue is good. You make sure the bride looks
Yes.
amazing and the outfits are on point and the photography, like the photos
Yeah,
will last a lifetime, right? And that person captures all those moments beautifully.
definitely.
And so I think it was important for us to really tell the story behind the scenes and give you guys an opportunity to
Definitely. I appreciate
really tell what happens behind the scenes and really how it works.
So, for those that don't know me, my name is Dave Dilchand, and I'm the owner of Dreams by Dave Event Coordinating Decorating Company. Our company here does events such as Delta Terminal 4 JFK Airport for the holidays. We do Miss World. We have done the Diwali Parade, the Madrasi Parade, Lotus Beauty Pageant, and so many more weddings, Lebanese weddings, bar mitzvahs, and everything is all custom designed. My company was open April 27, 2017.
Wow.
And it all started off by having some sketches in a bag. And I flew myself to India, met some vendors, and custom designed every single one of my pieces. So here at Dreams by Dave, we take your dream. When you come for a consultation, I want to hear your wildest dream. A lot of bride and grooms, they always say, "Hey, Dave, when I say, what is your inspiration for your wedding?" They say pink. I'm like, no, that is a color. What is your inspiration? What is your love story? If you can think your love story as a Bollywood movie, as a Disney movie, find that as your main source of inspiration. And that is where we can build off of it. After building off of it, I showcase the entire dream, limitless, no budget, just showcasing everything that we can possibly do to transform this entire venue. Now, Dreams by Dave is not just alone. Dreams by Dave comes with over 50 different vendors. So we have the tents, we have the photographers, the clothing, the monograms, the invites, the every single thing, maids, contractors, because there's so many things that goes on at your home. People get married, they want to paint their home, they want to get in schedule with all these things. So even if you're planning to propose, we can start from that moment. We can start maybe the same year, but we come with full package of everything where you can get the mandap, the bridal dressing, the puja setup, the wedding coordination, and the entire wedding as you are like a guest to your own wedding.
Wow. And I think that's important, right? Because we know when we think of wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
We think about the stress. Like anyone that you speak of, like brides, when they're thinking that they're going to plan a wedding, they know that they're preparing themselves. They're going to be stressed out for about 6 months to a year, and they're going to be dealing with a lot of things. And
Yes.
people like you, the makeup artists, the outfit, Rahanas, and photography should be able to make their lives a little bit
So the
easier.
thing is, everyone, I have done maybe over like hundreds of weddings, and this person is just having their first wedding. This is their first party. This is their first event. This is the first time that they're in the center of the entire focus point. So, it is us as vendors that have to take our time, and introduce everything in a very kind way. There's one thing that Dreams by Dave does is that we actually do a wedding rehearsal, a Hindu wedding rehearsal, where everyone goes a week before to the venue and we rehearse everything. I always tell my brides, your bridal outfit, you do not just wear it the day of your Indian wedding. At home, practice sitting down, practice getting up, practice all these things. Now, Dreams by Dave, the bride normally after Rebecca, after you go to Rihanna, after you go to Rebecca, then you come to me. Right? So you're dolled up, you have your outfit, you look amazing, and then you have your entourage that's bringing in all of your other outfits. So Dreams by Dave, we take care of all of your secondary change outs, your third change outs, and that takes us about 8 minutes for every look to change the jewelry, change the outfit, and that is with my assistants. And it's done in a very smooth way that the bride doesn't feel no stress. She feels at peace and the family feels at peace. And also being able to religiously understand Hinduism and different other religions that I've studied, people naturally trust me. when it concerned, oh, Dave is doing the puja setup. Oh, thank God. All the thalis and lotas. You don't have to even bring none of that. I bring all the puja sarjam, the flowers, the leaves, the thalis, the lotas, and everything is combined in a box and is delivered back to your home. And so you don't have to bring anything. You don't have to take anything. And it's all about knowing what you want and always remembering your love story.
Exactly. Now, speaking of, your religion, right? I know you're very knowledgeable when it comes to Hindu weddings and services, right? How do you make sure that your clients are prepared and ready for the big day in terms of their religious beliefs?
So everything is done. I normally speak to the priest. I speak to the pundit because I give the pundit a time frame. During the wedding, a wedding can easily go to 3 hours, which I avoid because my personal idea is that if you're getting a hall and you're booking a hall for 6 hours to a 6 hour time gap, you want to make sure that your wedding is done within the first 3 hours of your booking time. So that way it gives you 3 hours to turn into kind of like an after reception. So those can have a ginormous Indian wedding and allow themselves to still be able to have the wedding and reception at the same venue by simply clearing the aisle and doing a re-entry with a new outfit, new style. You can even include cutting a vegan cake. You can share favors. You can have a first dance and still have an hour for the guests to still be able to enjoy themselves, allowing you to have a smaller reception. I know a lot of people nowadays, we're doing many people may know now I do a lot of house investments with my brother. So after your wedding, we can help you buy your house. I already know your design and we can come in and design your entire home and it's A to Z all together in one.
You know their love story. It's all starts with that love story.
Yes.
And the rest is history. So trust someone like Dev with, it's the beginning of a new life, right? They say getting married, it's two people joining together, right? And they're starting a whole new life. And it's important to have the right people to guide you.
Yes.
And someone who has experienced like Deb, who has been there, who has done probably hundreds of weddings, right? And not only weddings, you've done a lot of different events, right?
Yes.
You plan parties
a lot of different events.
You know what you're speaking of, your knowledge,
in this field you have to be whimsical. You cannot think in a box. Do not look at someone else's wedding. There's one thing with Dreams by Dave. We do not duplicate no one's wedding. They will never be, hey, I like that mandap. I want that mandap. You can have the style, but how do we make it yours? Dreams by Dave does not give you an option and say, this is all that we do. I own all my inventory. So I can take a post from this mandap. I can take an arch from this one. I can take a vase from that and create an entirely new thing. And if there's something different, we have a warehouse in India that can ship everything right to my home.
Key to all of this, give him the time that he needs, guys. Don't come to him a month before the wedding and say,
no, we actually
I need you, but I need 10 different things and I have to, you know.
You have to book 6 months in advance. The wedding process here, I'm booked for the next 3 Labor Day weekends. It's very, very tight, but hopefully we can be able to expand so I can never have to say I'm booked and we can accommodate for everyone.
And you have a team that works with you.
Yeah, we have 18 staff. That's with us. Them guys is my right hands.
We have a question from Mahendra Hariraj. He says, does Dev also do other religion weddings?
So we do Lebanese weddings. I do a lot of Muslim weddings, and I have done some Jewish weddings and a lot of bar mitzvahs. So the Lebanon community is where I am very broad in, and the Tamil community too. So Lebanese, they love that bright gold flowers over the top, and I live for it. You know, everything as a decorator and as vendors, we can do the most that we want to, but it also depends on your budget, you know? So if someone says, hey, I have an endless budget, and I'm just like, we're gonna hang flowers the entire ceiling, you know? They're like, yes. Right. So whether you have a small budget or whether you have a big budget, it still can work. And we have something that can fit every single one's pocket.
That's good to know. And just like everyone else that we spoke to tonight, you just need to communicate with your vendors. Let them know your budget. Be very honest when you're speaking about your budget. Communicate with them. Let them know how you're feeling, what you're looking for, and they will make it work. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. Don't make pride get the best of you.
Mhm.
And communicate. Right? That's key. So I know your job is not easy and it entails several weeks of planning and organization. How do you stay focused during this time? And at the same time, you might be doing like several different events, right? So for example, like you have, I'm sure this is like beginning of wedding season for you. You might have, two events booked on the same. How do you stay focused on all of these different things that's going on in your life?
So the thing is with me, I'm balanced virtually,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. I live for decor. I live for weddings. I live for glamorous. It should be wow. It should be everything that what
Over the top.
in your mind. That's why it's dreams by Dave. We take your dreams and we make it into a reality. And I'm like, a lot of my friends call me Willy Wonka of decor. So it's like, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Everyone sees this confusion. They see all of this work and they're just like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I love it. This is perfect. 5 weddings we can do a weekend. Up to 5 weddings we can do a week. So
Five.
that's the maximum, but I try not to push it that much. But it all depends on what is being booked. Sometimes I can't have a wedding for entire 3 weeks because one wedding takes that much preparation. So I balance it in a way. I have a great team of assistants, and everything is scheduled and everything is contracted and everything constantly. And with bride and grooms and being their coordinator, their decorator, their hairstylist, and then you're also their therapist.
Yes, that's the best part of it.
Yes.
Cindy says that Dev gives his best, and I can say he has OCD about everything. So
Yes.
trust that it will be perfect. I feel like that's a true comment. Cindy knows who you are.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. And what is your advice to brides and grooms?
My advice to bride and grooms is the moment you get engaged, talk to your pundit, talk to your priest, talk to your Meiji. Find an appropriate date, settle on a date 1 month right after your engagement. From the time that ring goes on her finger, it is a countdown. Book your hall, all venues as soon as possible. What I normally say is that once your halls are booked, then contact me. And then the next thing you have to do is show up to your wedding. We'll take care of every
You'll
single
take care of
thing
everything.
other than that. It's going to be like fun. Like, hey guys, we're going out tonight. Where we're going this week? Do we have a schedule? This week we're going shopping with Dave for clothing. This week we're going shopping with Dave for favors. This week we're going shopping for cake. This, that, and they're having a blast. Brides are having a blast. Dreams by Dave brides are friends right now because they don't have the stress. They're able to actually just relax because I'm there.
Wow, that is really really good to know. Just in case my husband do propose to me again, I know who to go to, and
Invite
for
you to
anyone
this,
else,
Shameeza, you're an amazing person. You say, "Hey, I got a new ring," and I'll invite you to your event.
this year will be 20 years for us for our
Wow!
anniversary. So
Congratulations!
you
Congratulations!
never know, he might propose again. So
I guess we
I
need
know
to.
who to call. I have a full team here now.
Yes, 100%. 100%. That's you're gonna enjoy your time with the team that you had here today. You will
Yeah,
definitely. And it was an amazing. I am blessed to be in the same live video with also so many other amazing vendors in the wedding industry.
definitely. And I hope that, and I know that you guys all work together. I hope that our viewers can, you know, um, give you guys a try if they haven't yet done that. I see most of the people know who you are, but please, guys, we as business owners, especially small business owners, we pride ourselves with referrals. So if you can refer someone to us after you've received amazing service, I think that's key and that helps us to grow. So Tell your families and friends when you receive amazing service, when someone has done something amazing, they've provided a service for you. Please let your friends and your family know, thank that person, and make sure that they know that you're grateful for that service. All right, Dave, I thank you so much. Kim
Thank you so
Ross
much
says
for
there
having
is
me
no
on.
stress when Dave is around. He even makes sure you eat. And then sometimes he probably forgets to eat, right?
That's one of our rules. Dreams by Dave employees does not eat or drink at any event. We have lunch breaks,
Yeah.
and we bring our own food because we're not guests. We're there to work.
Wow. That right there tells a lot. So with that said, Deb, thank you so much. I hope
Thank
we
you
can
so much.
have you again in a future show to speak on,
Thank
even
you.
more important topics and dig a little bit deeper into
For
it. But until next time, I
those that would like to be in contact with me,
yes,
you can check me out on Facebook, Dreams by Dave. You can message that page, Instagram, Dreams by Dave. You can be able to message that page as well. We also have websites and everything on there. And by all means, my assistant will take care of you and book you the first available consultation.
Deb, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shameeza. God bless. And God bless to you all. Happy wedding planning. And if you need any help, guys, just call me.
Yes, just call him. It's free
You guys.
consultation. All right. So, a wedding is an important time for you and your family. It's a gathering of friends and family joining together for a union of two families. Don't be stressed out and frustrated during this time. Hire professionals who has experience and knowledge. Please feel free to reach out to myself or any of the professionals you saw tonight on Get Real. Until next time, be kind to others and never ever burn bridges you may have to cross again. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.